Lady Casadora, I have received word of the conflict between the Requital and the Solar Navy.
I wonder, Admiral. Can you feel it as I do? It is the end of my reign, yet also the grand dawn of a new prodigium. Obedient, docile, complete in its submission to our way of life.
Yes, my lady, I understand.
You understand, but do you believe?
I believe in the Imperium, as I always have.
Good. Then tell me what became of my final decree.
As you requested, our conscripts offered Grand Admiral Williff relief on Imperium sanctions and a substantial bounty for Blythe. A large dispatch of Solar Navy forces then engaged the Requital flagship, known as the Turbulence.
Do not hesitate, Maimoto. What was the outcome?
As you know, I fought their leader once before at the Battle of New Vegas. This General Blythe. She was formidable back then, but she appears to be even more so now with the Requital at her command. Her monsters tore the Solar Navy apart, just as I believed they would. They didn't stand a chance.
Admiral, there's no need for such woeful expression. It was not exactly the outcome I desired, but this was beneficial to us nonetheless.
But the Solar Navy was devastated. We had hoped the relief of sanctions would lead them to finally accepting Imperium rule in time and obeying the Veil.
You poor fool. Is that what you thought we were trying to accomplish? I may have shown the Solars mercy at the Battle of New Vegas, but it was all part of a greater plan. The Wheel of Fate has been kind to us, always revealing a more convenient way to remove such pests in time. Understand this, Maimoto. The people of Prodigium will find it much harder to object to the end of these animals when they're the ones responsible for slaughtering each other.
Lady Casadora, I have served you loyally through nearly your entire reign.
Unquestionably you have. Why is it then that I have a sudden vexatious intuition that you are about to cast doubt upon such a pristine record?
I must object to your actions.
Must you?
You promised there was going to be an end to this sort of genocidal madness.
Madness? Every one of your tasks, no matter how seemingly grave, were sanctimoniously performed in the name of the Veil. Why waste time mourning those that refuse to submit? All who choose to live under the Veil shall be sheltered from the chaotic horrors that persist outside its reach. Reducing the impurity of Prodigium may sometimes require drastic solutions. But we must lead our people to divinity, no matter the cost.
In the name of the Imperium, I soaked my ledger in blood. I bombarded heathen planets. I shot down defenseless refugee vessels fleeing certain death on Venera. I raised an entire city of innocent solar civilians who just wanted to have a good time and revel in the wondrous splendors of tits and ass. Now, I lay awake nights in fear at the thought of what atrocity you would have me commit next.
You poor soul. You're not seeing things clearly. You really should have eliminated those horrible creatures as soon as they arrived. But you did not. Now there's simply a larger infestation to be eradicated. I advise you to think of what happened at New Vegas as a bold step towards fixing your mistake.
You spoke of a grand dawn of the new prodigium, and you asked me if I believed in it. To that, I answer affirmatively, but only because you no longer sit upon the throne. It is Celestina's time now.
Careful, Miyamoto. You are still bound to the Imperium, and to the Coven of Nine.
You need not worry. I will do as the Empress commands. But you are no longer the Empress, and I need not abide your needless cruelties any longer.
You speak out of turn. You're losing faith, Admiral. I may no longer be Empress, but I have not lost my immense power. Don't be a fool and turn against me now.
I apologize, Lady Casadora. I have conviction. I swear it upon my heart.
A firestorm of retribution will soon sweep Prodigium, and only the righteous will survive. If you thought serving me was akin to a nightmare, you had better hope the new Empress stands the test of her devotion. From now on, remember your vow to us. Keep those imbecile conjectures in your small head, where they belong.
Yes, it was absurd for my thoughts to stray from the greater good. It will never happen again.
You are forgiven, but I will not forget this transgression. To be more understanding in the future.
I will, Lady Casadora. I will remain faithful.
Yes, you will. You will all keep your faith. Not a single soul shall be permitted to stray from beneath the veil.